almost couldn't find the hole. Hey bunnies. This is going to be an ASMR intro. I hope you can hear me. Before we begin, go ahead and grab yourself a drink. What I'm drinking is some Moscato. Pause this video if you need to. Go ahead, grab yourself a drink, come back, and let's talk. Hey bunnies, welcome to another Naked Sunday video. I don't know if you can hear anything at all that I said earlier, but that was just a little test of some ASMR. If you like it, I'll do more. But before we begin, go ahead and grab yourself a drink. What I'm drinking is just some Moscato. So pause this video if you need to, go ahead and grab your drink, come back, and let's talk. So this video is for all my girls in long distance relationships. If your boo lives out of town, if they're out of town for the weekend, if they're out of town for work, if they're out of town for whatever reason at all, the holidays, whatever, this video is for you. We all know the concept of phone sex. This one is tried and true. You pick up the phone, you call your beau, you guys, you know, the huge. We get it. Been there, done that. In the age of technology, 2022, we're stepping it up, and now we're having video sex. People out there do have Androids, but there are enough apps such as Instagram, such as WhatsApp, such as Facebook Messenger, such as, I don't know if you can regular Messenger video. Well, not Messenger, but like, I don't know if you could regular video call, like video, iPhone to Android. I'd have to check and find out. Yeah, but all the other apps I listed, they do have video call services, so it makes it super easy. All right, so that's the first thing, figuring out which app you're going to use. I would say WhatsApp because they have end-to-end encryption. That means nobody outside of you two having your conversation can see or view or hear or whatever what you say within the app, and I feel like that's why it is so popular all around the world. If you have an iPhone, then obviously you're going to FaceTime. Now, for the girls, I want to say make sure that you are completely relaxed. It's better if you, I would think, if you have been talking throughout the day or even throughout the night, whatever the case is, whenever you guys can get a conversation in, get each other warmed up to the idea. Don't just jump into it. I would say don't just jump into it, because then it's, I don't know, it's like having regular sex, right? The thing is, you want to be turned on, you want to be aroused, you want to make sure that when you do get into it, you're enjoying it as well. It's not just for your partner's benefit. You want to make sure that you are loving what is happening as well. This is also a great way, side note, to show your partner how you like to be touched, the things that you like to be done to you, the toys that you enjoy using, and if you don't use toys, the way you like to move your hands, your fingers, the body parts, that just say body parts, that you like to be caressed, all that good stuff. That was a good sidebar. Thank you, proud of myself. So now that we've discovered how we're going to do this, we are now comfortable and we're talking and we're aroused. I encourage, before you jump into the video call, if you're on the phone already talking or if you're texting all day, before you get into the act, you want to start with flirty messages, telling them how much you miss them, how much you want to touch them and kiss them and caress them and do all these things, and you want to see this and do that and whatever, yada yada, whatever you need to do and say to get yourself and them in the mood, right? All right, so now you're in the mood. What's next? I would say personally, because I'm a perfectionist, you want to make sure that your background looks nice and clean so that there are no distractions when you're in it, even though while you're in it, you're supposed to be focused on the person that you're in it with. Make sure there's nothing around you that's going to have them pause or mess up whatever. okay? And make sure you have, well, I can't tell you to make sure that they do the same thing, so hopefully they're watching this video as well. All right. Now, just like you would prepare yourself for intercourse, prepare yourself for video sex as well. Make sure that you're nice and clean down there, as clean as you seem fit as far as grooming wise. If you're not into being completely bare down there, that's completely fine, because I myself love growing a whole bush. Like, I love having a bush, okay? Yes, so if you're not into shaving, trimming, anything like that, make sure that you took a shower, you're clean, you're fresh. All right, you want to make sure that you're ready, you feel good. Have your toys on standby, whether it's your rose or your dildo or your vibrator or your rabbit or whatever it is. Have your toys ready, because sometimes the fingers aren't enough. Your fingers get tired, you reach for a toy. It's the visualization of you pleasuring yourself. It'll set them off, it'll heighten it for them, so they're gonna get off as well, if not faster, right? Right, unless you don't want it to end quickly. But then if you're using a toy, it's gonna probably be quick for you too. So yes, you figured out what device, what app, what program, whatever you're gonna use to make the call. You are nice and clean and fresh. You have your toys ready, right? You've been talking, texting, whatever on the phone, so you guys are now in the mood, in the headspace, ready to go. The location, like I said, make sure there's nothing around you. You could do this easily in your shower. Like, as soon as you're done soaping up and washing off, you hop on a video call, be like, oh babe, look at me, I'm all wet, and then boom, jump into that right there, right? If you're going to take it to your bedroom or your couch or your kitchen or whatever the case is, if you're going to find an object that is not necessarily not considered a sex toy, that's another way to spice it up. If you're in the kitchen, you grab a fruit or a vegetable and use that as a toy. You're in the living room, grab a remote use that as a toy. You're in the bathroom, grab if you have one of those back brush things, the handle, that works. Obviously, if you're in your bedroom, you have hair brushes. That's personal favorite. Honestly, before I got my first toy, that's what I was using, the handle of my hairbrush. Don't judge me, judge yourself. Use whatever item, handheld item that has a base that won't get lost inside of you. Yeah, if you're gonna be doing it anally, especially make sure it has a base so that it doesn't get lost inside of you, because once it goes up, you have to go to the ER. Vaginally, make sure that it's long enough, right? If it's too small, then it's gonna be an issue to find it and pull it out, right? So make sure it's long enough so that you have a grasp on it, or if it doesn't have a base. So that's the how-to segment. All right, let's hear it from our sponsors. Now, why you should do it. If you're watching this video and you're like, why would I do that? I can wait until they come back. Okay, that's cool, babes. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. Why you should do it? To keep the spice in your relationship, to keep the spontaneity, to keep the spark alive, to keep that connection between the two of you, so that you know that they're missing you and they know that you're missing them. That yearning for each other is there. That flame is still alive between the two of you, right? The moment you begin to let that fizzle down, you kind of plateau in your relationship. I have the mindset that if you do things like this within your relationship, it's going to either spark a conversation of, okay, I didn't know you like that, or okay, when I come home, can I do that to you? Or okay, how about we try this with a third person? It opens conversation, it opens an avenue for exploration. It brings you two closer together. Okay, you know how they say absence makes the heart grow fonder? phone sex, video sex makes your relationship stronger. Okay? Okay. If you have any questions for me, leave them in the comments section below. If you feel like I should have mentioned something that I did not mention, I'm pretty sure I didn't mention something. Leave it in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, peace, sign, and kissy face. Bye.